Hey guys, how's it going? I just wanted to say something. I've been wanting to make recordings or videos. I thought about doing a live stream yesterday, and I never did. I thought about recording prayers and stuff, and I never did. But I've been praying, and I've been spectating, and I think that's what a lot of us have been doing. Because I've been very invested in the selection process, and maybe a lot of you have. Maybe it's not a good thing. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I'm disgusted, and I'm sure that we all are, what I watched yesterday. And, man, I was excited yesterday to see what would happen. And, you know, I felt kind of that even if it didn't go the way that I would hope, that I'd be okay with it, because at least it would be kind of a drawn-out process. Maybe we'd get to hear more things. Maybe there'd be somewhat of a fight. And there was somewhat of a fight with the people, which I do appreciate. And I am lifted up by that. And I'm also saddened by the loss of the life of this woman. And so basically I had to work yesterday. And by the time I got off work, my drive home, I tuned in to a live stream. You know, between all my breaks and stuff, I watched the live stream of the rally. I got to see a little bit of Trump speak, and I was so excited to see all the patriots gathered there. And I even thought about going there myself, but I was like, you know, what if I get stuck? Because I'd have to I'd hitch a ride with somebody or something, and, you know, I was just worried too much, you know, and kind of cowardly. You know, I think I respect the bravery of all the people that went there. You know, there are people that are stranded there and everything else, but you know, God bless those people. God bless the people that went to the Capitol. I think you know, God bless the girl whose life was taken. And, you know, it wasn't violent yesterday. The only violence was the police officer that killed her. And, wow, man, I definitely lost faith and respect and trust in the police, in the military, and in the government yesterday and last night. It was so disgusting to just, you know, especially when they resumed, when Congress resumed, and I listened to person after person, you know, up is down and down is up, and, you know, thank God for the police, and these people are terrorists and everything else, over and over again. It made me so sick. I can't believe it. I can't believe what Pence did. I do believe that Pence is a Judas. And there were so many traitors. Almost everybody turned their back on Trump. They just want him gone. But they turned their back on us. And I mean, that's that's the thing. It's not even about Trump. It's, you know, everybody who voted had the right to have these audits, to have these cases go to court. And the court disgusts me. And I'm a Christian. And I've always, you know, wanted to support the police and everything. And I know that God put authorities in power for reasons, but those authorities can be corrupted. And I realized yesterday, you know, that they don't work for us. And I knew that, but I thought, you know, maybe on a day like that, you know, and I prayed for it during it, that, you know, maybe some police would turn around and maybe join the protesters, you know. What could they do? I don't know. They could try to occupy the building, or, you know, the area until some minds get changed. I don't know. But it was better than doing nothing, and I appreciate what happened. But, so yeah, I worked yesterday. I got off and I started listening to the live stream of, like, the voting when I got off. And when I was listening to them, you know, that's kind of when the people were starting to get in. I didn't, you know, see them all gathered outside or anything. I didn't know anything about that. I was just listening to Congress, the House, talking. And, someone saying there was no evidence of voter fraud, whatever. I was disgusted already. But then I heard him, like, banging the gavel. And they were like, order, order. And I heard people shouting. Like, I thought it was other, like, senators or representatives or whatever, shouting, in anger or whatever. But I guess it was, like, people were coming in. And then, like, the stream kind of shut down. And they were saying, like, that the Capitol building has been breached. And I was like, oh man, wow. Something's going on now. And so I got home and I watched some other streams. I saw the people outside. I was watching RT. They did a great job of the live streams. They had cameramen in multiple locations. They were up close with the people. You could hear people arguing against one another, arguing against the police, everything else. I watched it until, I had to switch some different streams to NTD. They were getting pushed back by the military by the end of the night, and the military came in, and they lined up with riot shields and pushed the people back and pushed them back. I watched them destroy AP news equipment, which was funny. But, man, there was so much passion yesterday. It was really a blessing. But yeah, when I heard about somebody getting shot, it really saddened me. And I went into prayer. And, that's when I prayed that the police would change, that no more lives would be taken or anybody hurt or anything. Pray for the person who was shot and for her family. Now we know she's dead. But there were just so many traitors the other night. It's really like us versus them. And, I'm concerned about what the future is going to be like, and I don't know if I am going to vote anymore, because I don't see a reason to. I definitely don't see a reason to vote Republican or Democrat, so, there's no reason to vote independent either. And your vote's not going to count no matter what, anyway. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe the local voting would matter more, I don't know, but I just kind of lost faith in all of that. I haven't lost faith in God. I mean, we still have a great life to look forward to. We're still blessed, and I'm not giving up hope like that, but it's troubling, I don't know. I'm so disgusted. I'm sick of everything. I'm sick of the masks, the COVID stuff, the shutdowns. I'm sick of the fact checks. I'm sick of all the social media censorship. Sick of all the drag queen propaganda and all just the lies in the media. I'm just sick and fed up with just about everything. Everything being pushed down our throats, any kind of entertainment, even in video games and movies. You can't watch anything, you can't enjoy anything. Can't go shopping or anything without something being shoved down your throat and things being radically different than what they used to be just not too long ago. It's crazy. It's crazy. And, Trump was a pushback against all that, but sadly, he's still our president until the 20th, I suppose. I don't know if they're going to try to change that. I don't know what's going to happen between now and then, but and Pence is a Judas. I'll say that. And it's funny that somebody handed him something and people are saying it's like the silver, I don't know. But yeah, don't give up hope in Christ and believers and the kingdom of God, and we still got to pray and serve Christ and study the scriptures, and that's what I want to say too, is that I've been wanting to work on that more. I've been so tied up in the election, and now it's pretty much over with, but I'm still gonna have like the hangover from this, so I don't know when I'm gonna exactly get back to doing something, because I don't know about my future, And I work for Walmart, and I don't appreciate the tweet that they sent out. I don't appreciate really what they stand for, and I already knew that when I was there. And not even really a fan of shopping there. But I do like the people I work with. I like my job and everything else. But, I've had questions about whether I want to continue there, but I don't know where else I would go. And I don't like having to wear a mask and everything, but that's everywhere now. I don't like working for a corporation that stands for evil, but that's everywhere, really. Where else would I go? I don't know. So, I don't know. And I wanted to go to Japan and stuff, and I don't even know if I even care about that anymore. I said I'd take the vaccine and stuff, and I don't know if I will, because I don't even know if I even care about going on the trip. I don't know if I care about much of anything right now. So it's going to take some time to heal and to figure out, I think yesterday, definitely changed me as a person. A lot of my perspectives. In some ways, I'm a Christian and adhere to, to Christ. And, like I wanted to say is that I've been saying that, I wanted to trust the police and everything, and I've met with a lot of police personally. I'm very disappointed in them too. In my town, there are so many drug dealers and stuff running around, and everybody knows who they are, and it's like the police don't do anything. And like the town next to me over, like there's always illegals there working. It's just constantly, and what's being done about it? And it's not just the police, it's the judges and the courts. And how can we have justice when it's corrupted? So, I do believe the Bible talks about, God placed authority in place for a reason. But we also see in the Bible all over the place where the authority gets corrupted, and it's wrong. And it needs to be challenged, and changes need to happen. And, I don't know. But, yeah, I do know that all of us believers will have our day in heaven. We'll be with the Lord. And we all have that to look forward to. And there's always going to be good things that are going to happen. So we got to keep fighting in whatever way it is. I don't know if the political way is the way anymore. If it's going to be rigged. I don't know if the courts are the way anymore. I don't know what the path is. Prayer, converting people to Christ makes a difference. So, we need to convert the nation and the world. So, I've really been wanting to go soul winning with people, and I don't even know if that's wise with all the COVID shutdowns and everything. Probably just get turned into the police or something. But I don't know. I don't know if there's any avenues for me to do that anytime soon. It's not something I'm really wanting to do alone. So, thinking, I don't know. Hopefully, I'll be able to regain my focus again soon. But God bless all you guys, and it's hard on the family and friends and stuff and people who disagree and everything else too. So, I don't know what my future is with that either. A lot of people that disappoint me. We have to forgive. We have to forgive and love. But, we don't have to take abuse or be around negative people either. We can still forgive and love without having people in our lives all the time. So, I don't know, we just gotta take a day at a time. Let's see what happens. But it was a beautiful thing yesterday, and it was a tragedy. So it was definitely a historic day. I don't think that what Trump did was wrong, gathering everybody there. Don't think that things went the way that he wanted or we wanted. You know, when Pence basically made the statement that he wasn't going to do anything. And everybody knows that there was fraud, big time. We've seen the hearings, heard all the witnesses, all the evidence, and all the multiple, like, dead people voted. And, you know, just fraudulent, straight up fraudulent votes. Thousands and thousands. In all these contested states. And then, you know, the margins were so thin. I don't know. I'm glad to be living in these times. It's crazy. But, you know, it sucks knowing the way that life was before, you know, just a couple of years ago. When I went to the wrestling event with my cousin in Chicago, I think about that. It was kind of one of the last kind of big events that I had that I enjoyed. Where, you know, there was no masks. None of that crap. And we were just free. We were just enjoying life. You know, the American way. And, yeah, I don't know if that'll ever return. I don't know. I'm changed forever. So, alright guys. Have a good day. God bless.